Okay, so I'm shaking through this thing for myself, and I figured I would make a video because I think it might be good for other people to understand this too. So I was talking with some friends recently about a romantic situation that was going on, and I sort of want to say, like, these roles can happen, I think, in homosexual pairings and all this stuff, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say, like, more traditionally, there's a role that's inhabited by females and males. I'm just gonna talk in a heterosexual way, but I've been in homosexual dynamics where happens as well, and I've been in both sides of this. Oh no. Okay, it's still okay. Anyway, yeah, so what I'm seeing is that a lot of times women feel they have this important thing to protect that's not really they don't feel safe that this will happen with a man. And men have something corresponding with women. They have something that's important that they feel they can't trust the woman that they're in a partnership to honor. And in both cases, around this like central point that's very tender, we create these kind of brambles, like thorny things that are like intended to, make sure that we can have this thing. It's like a war. But our brambles, male brambles, thorny brambles, get into, like, come in here and hurt this part of a woman, and same thing happens in the other direction. Her brambles that are intended to protect her and ensure that she has this thing that she needs that's valid, both things are valid, our brambles hurt each other in those places, sort of, I want to say assuring, although I do trust that it's not, that this isn't the only way to do it, but this is something that happens. Because we're both hurt by each other's brambles, we continue to grow them to protect ourselves. So in this model, this can maybe be other things too, but just most plainly, I'll say that this is freedom, and this is kind of caring about feelings, perhaps, certain kinds of feelings, that might be too general a term. I'll say I definitely have inhabited this one a lot more, this particular, and I'll kind of do it independently, like, yeah. I've inhabited this one more. I'm kind of having a window into this one recently, in a dynamic where I'm finding myself more in the male role, in a new way, and yeah, sort of feeling these from a woman. And yeah, I feel like what this can look like is manipulation. Like, if you're not going to care about my feelings, I'm going to shame you. Which makes it, as this one right now in this role for me, I'm finding myself like, exhibiting coldness and distance because I'm like, I don't want to be shamed. I don't want to be, well, I mean, I'm mostly feeling I don't want to be shamed. I can care about her feelings, but I don't want this. And I don't want the loss of independence, of my independent nature. On closer examination, I think a better word for this part would be callousness, actually. Both in terms of what I've experienced and probably in terms of what a lot of men might be exhibiting, possibly without realizing it. at least from this from the perspective of someone who's more in this situation. Yeah, it's hard to